breathtaking natural beauty with legendary course design. It's Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. Some say it's the best public golf on earth. Visit rtjgolf.com to plan your trip to the trail.
Prepare for change. Temperatures are dropping. Here's what you need to know.
Changes will happen, but with 13 First Alert, you'll be ready.
13 Action News is your trusted news source.
Okay, it is finally sweater weather here, and as such, it's perfect timing that we're going to highlight an author and her book releasing today, this very day, that will put you in the mood for Christmas. Right here, this book welcoming New York Times bestselling author RaeAnne Thayne to Author's Note today. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations. We're lucky to get you today on release day for Snow Kiss, which I have in my hot little hand right here. Tell us about this lovely holiday romance.
Sure. So it's a story about a woman named Holly Moore who is a single mom dealing with a sticky divorce, trying to figure out everything that's going on with her ex-husband, and her ex-husband's sister's having a wedding. She's a florist, and they've asked her to do the flowers, asked her daughter to be a flower girl. And so she's in need of a date for this wedding so she doesn't show up and have everyone feel sorry for her after her husband walked out on her. So she enlists this very handsome Navy pilot, and off they go. And it's a book about hope and redemption and second chances and all the things I love about the holidays.
I mean, your fans are about the who's who of feel-good women's fiction. I mean, Debbie Maycomber says, Thayne's books are wonderfully romantic, feel-good reads that end with sighing all over the last pages. We're going to be sighing at the end of this one, I suspect.
Absolutely.
So your path to novelist, I like to talk to a lot of authors about this. Yours started sort of where mine did, right? You were a journalist. So how did you switch from journalism to romance novelist?
Well, it was something I dreamed about doing since I was in high school. I started out in acting, drama, all those fun things. Thought I would be a teacher. And then my mom made me take a journalism class in high school because she felt like I was too focused on all the drama and debate things. And so I took a journalism class, fell in love with telling stories, decided that's what I wanted to do. So I became a newspaper reporter and editor, and I did that for about 10 years. But I still dreamed of writing a book. I love reading romance novels from the time I was young, and I dreamed about writing one day. So I was home on maternity leave with our oldest daughter 35 years ago this summer, and I started writing and discovered I loved creating these worlds. I could do whatever I wanted in these worlds, and it was just a wonderful experience. As much as I loved journalism and you know the being in on the action and all the excitement, there was just something about creating these stories that made people feel good that really resonated with me. So it took me about 5 years to sell my first book, and then I did, and that was actually 30 years ago this month that I sold my first book.
Well, you've penned over 60 novels. I mean, when I'm looking at your CV, it's amazing how prolific you are. Your career, though, when you're new to a novelist, sometimes it's like, oh, where do I start? I always like to know, most people know who you are, but if you're the first time seeing this interview, where would we start? Where would you recommend, hey, here's a good way to enter some of the worlds that you've created?
Sure. So it depends if you like connected stories or if you like standalone stories. If you like connected stories, I did a series several years ago called Hope's Crossing, and that spun off into another series called the Haven Point series. And there's like 7 or 8 books in those. So if you like ongoing stories about, not the same characters, but you get to revisit those people, that's a good place to start, either my Hope's Crossing or Haven Point. If you like standalone, I recommend people read some of my more recent books that are more standalone. This summer I had a book out called The Lost Book of First Loves that's completely standalone. Last year I had one called 15 Summers Later. I have lots of Christmas books. I think this is like my 22nd Christmas book. You're into cozy, warm, hot chocolate kind of books that make you just want to settle in by the fire and get cozy, I think any of my Christmas books would fit the bill for you.
It is very good to know too, like when I talk to different romance readers, romance novelists, where are we on the spiciness scale? Can we, where are we sweet? Are we, where are we there? So because romance readers, as I am one, we're real specific on this is the one I want to read. So what can we expect with this one?
My books are closed door, at least my more recent books, I'd say for the last about 20 years. I've been writing pretty much closed door books, which means there's sensuality, not a lot of sexuality. That if there is if they do consummate their relationship, you don't see it on the page. So I'd say grandmas can read my books. They're probably borderline PG-13 because there's a little steamy.
People get a little hot under the collar. We get you. We love it. But yeah, I always do like to know for the romance reader, where are we on that Scoville scale? So very
I'm on the
good to know.
milder side.
All right. So when I also finish these interviews, it's really important. Authors do so much work to get the word out, even super successful New York Times bestsellers. So how can we make sure we follow you so we don't miss another